August 2010 Cows and Neil Guy's tribute to Indra, another hit and run the monsoon, more calves. Care for Cows in Vrindavan. Care for Cows in Vrindavana. CFC trustees Hansarupa Dasa, Vraja Mohan Dasa, Hayavalabha Dasa, Amit Tulani, Rakesh Rahira, patrons Mahani Hai Swami Maharaja Radha Jivan Dasa, CFC staff Kurmarupa Dasa, Kesi Nisudana Dasa, Braja Gopal Dasa, Switzerland, Puri Maharaja Radha Padi Dasa, Laxmi Rupa Dasi, Denmark, Isani Devi Dasi, Holland, Siam Hari, Vijay, Ravi, Sukumar, Santosh, Tej Prakash, Ajit editor Kurmarupa Dasa, contributing editor Dinanath Dasa. Care for Cows in Vrindavana is inspired by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Dear friends, thereafter, Mother Yashoda and Rohini, along with the other elderly gopis, waved about the switch of a cow to give full protection to the child Sri Krishna. Here we find that in household affairs, ladies could take charge of protecting a child simply by taking help from the cow. As described here, they knew how to wave about the switch of a cow so as to protect the child from all types of danger. There are so many facilities afforded by cow protection, but people have forgotten these arts. The importance of protecting cows is therefore stressed by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, Krisi Gorakshavanijyam Vaishyakarma Svabhavaham BG 18.44. Even now in the Indian villages surrounding Vrindavana, the villagers live happily simply by giving protection to the cow. They keep cow dung very carefully and dry it to use as fuel. They keep a sufficient stock of grains, and because of giving protection to the cows, they have sufficient milk and milk products to solve all economic problems. Simply by giving protection to the cow, the villagers live so peacefully. Even the urine and stool of cows have medicinal value. SB October 6, 19 Jayasri Guru. Jayasri Gopala. Jayasri Gomata. CA-REFORCOWS.org. Care for Cows in Vrindavan is a charitable trust registered in India, USA, Holland, and Switzerland. The CFC staff tribute to Indra. Dear Indra Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Although we served together in the same temple for 28 years, I deeply regret that I failed to take advantage of your association. You were always absorbed in kirtan or deity worship and I in more indirect services. Occasionally you would invite me to assist you in your intimate service and I always felt privileged and blessed by that. We are like-minded in many ways and we shared a certain bond in brotherhood. I foolishly assumed that you would always be nearby whenever I needed inspiration. Your sudden departure has left a gap in my heart that will not easily be filled. Your kirtans were the life not only of the Sri Sri Krishna Balaram Mandir, but also of Care for Cows celebration of Gopastami and Govardhana Puja festivals. Indeed, your kirtan was keeping Kali Yuga at bay. Feeding laddus to cows on Gopastami 2009, accepting blessings from Karuna. Once I was forced to leave Vrindavan for 14 months and while suffering the separation I got great relief by hearing your Vrindavan Mellows kirtan tapes. Your dedication to performing kirtan in Vrindavan, tolerating the innumerable challenges, has no doubt greatly endeared you to Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. You are truly one who is living still in sound. We pray that you will remain accessible to us in that way. The cows, bulls, and Nilgais enjoy a cooperative relationship at Care for Cows. While the Nilgais are actually antelopes, blue cows or Boselaphus tragacamelus, they have many of the same habits and characteristics as cows. Care for Cows hosts 6 Nilgais at present. Although they generally associate with their own kind, the cows often take pleasure in licking and cleaning the Nilgais, and ONC and ONWIS L-Guys. The Nilgais take just as much pleasure in receiving the service as you can tell by the smiles on their faces in the following photographs. The cleaning and licking generally takes place in the afternoon, after everyone has eaten and is seated and ruminating. While the licking may be a demonstration of affection, it is also a way the lickers take in salt. Radhika, an antelope, welcomes a newborn bovine calf into the herd above. Janardana, a blue bull, gets groomed while below Draupadi gets her share. Radhika is clearly the favorite of the cows. The monsoon season in India typically lasts from mid-July to mid-August, and the rains bring refreshing relief from the stifling humidity and heat. The rains also bring about different challenges in serving the cows. With the monsoon season, the heavy rains quickly saturate the earth and clog the drainage system. The cow herd men work hard in digging and redigging the drainage trenches to ensure the water is removed quickly so the herd has a dry place to sleep during the night. At the time of the dark moon, when the night is darkest, the strong rains during the night make it hard to see where one is walking. This young street bull, opposite, was found early the morning walking inside a 6-foot deep trench. He was unhurt but was unable to get out from the hole. The Care for Cows staff came to the site and tried various ways of assisting the bull out from the hole, but the bull, being scared of such close attention, did not cooperate with their efforts. While the workers were considering how to set the bull free, he decided it was time to go, and taking a few quick strong steps, suddenly leapt clear out of the trench and sauntered off down the street, much to the satisfaction of all who were there. The loved and loathed monsoon, this young street bull fell into a 6-foot trench during the dark moon night and was unable to get out by himself. He was unhurt and climbed out after some encouragement. Unfinished roadwork in Vrindavan leave many holes and trenches which present serious danger. This hole in the road is about 5 feet deep with no warning signs or barriers. The heavy rains filled the hole with water, making it dangerous for cows and humans as well. This year the rain brought out an infestation of centipedes. Last year it was grasshoppers. For a brief period, the area surrounding Care for Cows was inundated with hundreds and thousands of centipedes. Their presence does not seem to affect the herd, although we are keeping a vigilant watch as they may start to infest the food. If you sit down for a few minutes, you will soon find yourself picking them out from under your shirt. Hit and day en Routon Tim as Vrindavan gears up to become a car-friendly city, another cow has become injured by the increasing number of impatient, insensitive, reckless drivers. This 2-year-old cow was hit and suffered a broken shank. She was left to fend for herself, and her injury became infected and deteriorated to the point that gangrene set in. A local veterinarian was called, and his recommendation was to amputate the infected limb. He performed the surgery successfully. This cow will join the many others in our herd who will have to hobble around for the remainder of their days. It is not easy for them as their remaining limbs become strained or deformed from bearing the added bodily weight. Their spines become twisted as they cannot stand properly, and when they sit for prolonged periods of time they are prone to develop pressure sores and decreased digestion. Amputees are not able to live normal lives. Reckless drivers should know that the law of karma dictates that the same type of suffering awaits them. It is simply not wise to place more value in saving a few seconds than in the welfare of an abandoned street cow. Previously, regarding speeding drivers of Rajabasi foretold, their fast driving will only get them to hell on time, or perhaps a bit early. Erica Del Pero Crespi from Italy has accepted the responsibility to sponsor this cow and has named her Lily. Padmini's first calf Padmini. Upon arrival in 2002, the only cow in our herd with freckles Padmini, at 3 months old, I was put on the street without warning, and I tell you it is not easy to survive out there. There's so much competition, even for the garbage. I wandered aimlessly, skinny and famished, until one day I saw a man pulling a rickshaw overloaded with large bags of fresh grass and followed him. When he stopped to open a gate, I went for the grass sticking out of a hole in one of the bags and began devouring it. When he returned to the rickshaw he spotted me, but I couldn't stop eating, so I prepared myself to receive blows for what humans call stealing. But instead of getting angry, he invited me in and gave me a whole basket of grass. He even kept the other calves away so I could eat to my full satisfaction. While I ate, he gently tugged at my ears and told report from Dinanath, Puri Maharaj, I advised that there is a 99% chance Padmini will give birth tonight. Having spent so much time around cows, Puri is very good at reading the signs. Sure enough, at about 10:00 p.m., just after the rain stopped, Padmini delivered a healthy female calf. Keshi arrived just after the birth and observed the older cows crowding around inspecting the newborn. He carried the calf to and the other cowherd men that they were as pink as a lotus flower. Hence, they call me Padmini. I have been at care for cows for 8 years and have just delivered my first calf enclosure and made the Padmini and her calf comfortable. Padmini spent the next half an hour licking and cleaning her offspring, who made several unsuccessful attempts to stand. Puri Maharaja observed that the calf is healthy and well proportioned. V. Padmini and her calf resting. Puri Maharaja noted that the calf is healthy, well proportioned, and has beautiful features. Jadala, left, and Mohini, right, were among the first to join care for cows 10 years ago. Left to right, Mohini, her 2 daughters Yamuna and Gaura Purnima and Vishnu in the back. Mohini has always been healthy and energetic. She has given birth to 3 calves, all with facial markings similar to her and her mother's. Her latest bull calf is the first to be born without white markings on the face. Since she has never given much milk, Mohini has had the luxury of always being accompanied by her calves. They were her constant companions. Report from Dinanath, last night Mohini gave birth to a bull calf. It was natural and unassisted. Mohini's calf is much smaller than the other 2 calves, but is stronger. Within a couple of minutes he stood and nursed. Upon finishing, he sat in one corner of the pen and Mohini in the other, indicating a streak of independence and strength. In contrast, the other 2 calves took at least half an hour to stand and feed, and Mohini's 4th calf spent the next day close by their mothers. Padmanandini's first calf. Padmanandini is the daughter of Sudevi and Padmalakana and is now 6 years old. She is another above, Padmanandini at 3 days old. Below, at 6 years old with her first calf. Padmanandini at 6 years old with her first calf cow who was born here and has been healthy all her life. She has been sponsored for the last 4 years by Srinivas and Radha Damodari, who protect cows at their 120-acre farm in Australia. Sometime around 11 a.m. Padmanandini gave birth to a healthy bull. It was such an easy delivery that no one noticed until a visitor to care for cows pointed out the shiny bundle curled up at the feet of Padmanandini. Mother and baby are both healthy and well. Above, Pamalakana, father of Padmanandini. Right, Padmanandini and calf. In the news, a relaxed cow brushes against a huge roller in an invention that could clean up in Britain, an automatic cow wash. The brush, similar to those used in car washes, cleans the animal all over, stopping diseases from spreading. It is also said to boost blood circulation, increasing milk quality. Swedish makers De Laval have sold 30,000 in their homeland and are launching the machine here. A spokesman said, "It keeps cows happier, healthier, and more productive. It is very popular among dairy farmers." Abhimanyu Dasa Abhirama Dasa Advanced Marketing Center Ajay Jain Alexei Tsalikov Alok Shenoy Amit Goswami Andre Suanik Anonymous Anshul Mehra Arlene Sherbo Bhakta Vidyasagar BJ Parker Bonnie Hamdi Carl and Stella Hersig Chandrika Pasupati Charulata Shah Christian Kastner Daniel Lafleur Deborah Klein Devender Kumar Danraj Gurvara Dhruva Maharaja Dasa Doyle Govinda Dasa Enver Ajanovic Essential Herbs and Vitamins Frank Cohen Gauranga Priya Dasi Hans Avatar and Yogamaya Harshavart Raja Hulia. Erdem Irina Lukyanenko Jagannath Dasa Yanavi Dasi Jeffrey Wallian Jeffrey Walters Javakan. Yoga for Everyone John Kavoyoto Jurgen Jensen Joseph Alman Kantilal Shivlal Keshvara Priya Dasi Kitri Waterman Krishna Priya Dasi Lalit Agarwal Lenki Chan Lilia Tonava Lucy Matanan Madhava Priya Dasi Mandira Mani and Sri Govinda Mani Shankar Mark Limaya Fiorentino Michael Meshuris Michael Tot Mich Maitan Alini Gagar Namit Bandari Nayan Rupar Elia Nicholas Pasita. May cows stay in front of me, may cows stay behind me, may cows stay on both sides of me. May I always reside in the midst of cows. Hari Bhaktavila 16.252. The cows send their heartfelt thanks to those who assisted during July 2010. Thank you from the cows Nidhyana and Dharama Dasa Panir Selvam Kanagaratnam Paul Musu Philip Weeks Podolianu Irina Priya Krishnan Radha Jivan Dasa Radha Patti Dasa Raghunath Zaldivar Rahul Sharma Razamandala Dasi Rishi Jetwani Rohini Sudha Prabhu Rohini Sudha Dasa Sasameda Dasi Samruddha Sawardekar Swata Ajanovic Tarana Redinger Tomaz Zalonik Tracy Molina Trisha Wolf Keaton Tusta Krishna Dasa Vananath. Dasa Venkata Venkateswaran Vicky Knox Vikas Shah Vishvambara Priya Dasi Vyasapada Dasa William Unya Janavakaya Dasa